Around 4500 BCE, in the region known as Mesopotamia, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the Sumerians established one of the earliest civilizations on Earth. Often referred to as the cradle of civilization, this fertile land witnessed the birth of the Sumerian people. Marking the dawn of urbanized societies, the Sumerians organized themselves into city-states, distinctive political and economic entities that functioned independently. Each city-state, including Ur, Uruk, Lagash, and Nippur, acted as a hub of governance, trade, and cultural exchange. This city-state structure laid the groundwork for the social and political organization of Sumerian society. Sumerian society was structured hierarchically, with priests and kings holding pivotal positions. These rulers were often believed to have divine connections, guiding the city-states with the favor of the gods. Below them were priests, overseeing religious affairs to maintain the gods' goodwill. The majority of the populace comprised commoners, engaged in various occupations like agriculture, trade, and craftsmanship. A hallmark of Sumerian civilization was the development of cuneiform, one of the earliest writing systems known to humanity. Sumerian scribes used wedge-shaped markings on clay tablets to record an array of information, from economic transactions to religious texts. Cuneiform became the exclusive domain of the educated elite, primarily the scribes who held significant societal influence. Within the annals of Sumerian literature lies the Epic of Gilgamesh, a narrative masterpiece etched onto cuneiform tablets. This epic delves into profound themes of mortality, friendship, and the relentless pursuit of immortality. Preserved over the millennia, the Epic of Gilgamesh stands as a testament to Sumerian literary prowess. Sumerians showcased remarkable engineering prowess, particularly in the realm of irrigation. Facing the unpredictable Tigris and Euphrates rivers, they developed an extensive irrigation system comprising canals and levees. This ingenuity transformed arid landscapes into fertile plains, ensuring agricultural prosperity and sustaining the burgeoning population. While you're captivated by the fascinating content, don't forget to show your support. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing insights and engaging narratives. Sumerian architecture featured the construction of ziggurats, towering stepped pyramids that served as religious complexes. Among these, the ziggurat of Ur stands as a testament to their architectural prowess. These structures symbolized a physical connection between the earthly realm and the divine, serving as sacred sites for religious ceremonies and worship. Situated at the crossroads of trade routes, Sumerian city-states engaged in extensive trade, fostering cultural exchange with neighboring regions. The ancient Silk Roads facilitated the movement of goods like grains, textiles, and precious metals, enriching Sumerian society with diverse influences. Sumerians were deeply religious, worshipping a pantheon of gods and goddesses. Each city-state had its patron deity, and temples were erected in their honor. Ziggurats served as sacred abodes, emphasizing the proximity of the divine to the earthly realm. Religious rituals and ceremonies were integral to daily life. Sumerian homes typically constructed with mud bricks centered around central courtyards. The extended family structure included grandparents and children living together. Women played crucial roles in managing households, while men engaged in economic activities such as trade and craftsmanship. Education held a position of high esteem in Sumerian society, particularly for those aspiring to become scribes. Sumerian scribes attended scribble schools, where they mastered the complexities of cuneiform writing, mathematics, and literature. However, access to education was primarily available to the elite class. Sumerians were pioneers in codifying laws. The laws of Ur-Nammu and the later Code of Ur-Nammu established a structured legal framework, outlining rules and punishments for various offenses. These legal codes laid the foundation for later legal systems and reflected Sumerian principles of justice. The decline of Sumer remains veiled in historical shadows. Factors contributing to its fall include external invasions, environmental challenges such as salinization, and internal conflicts. The city-states, once flourishing, gradually lost their prominence, making way for subsequent Mesopotamian civilizations. Despite its decline, the Sumerian legacy endures. Their contributions in writing, mathematics, governance, and religious practices influenced the course of history. As the Sumerian city-states faded, they left an indelible mark on the tapestry of human civilization. The Sumerian civilization, with its vibrant culture, innovative spirit, and societal advancements, stands as a testament to human ingenuity. From the clay tablets etched with cuneiform to the towering ziggurats reaching for the heavens, the Sumerians wove a tapestry of civilization that continues to captivate and inspire. In our upcoming videos, we're delving deeper into the mysteries of ancient civilizations. To stay updated on these fascinating journeys through history, make sure to hit the like button, share with fellow enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel. Your support keeps the exploration alive.
The Olmec civilization, emerging around 1400 BCE and enduring until approximately 400 BCE, is a cornerstone of Mesoamerican history, offering insights into one of the earliest complex societies in the Americas. Located predominantly along the Gulf Coast of present-day Mexico, specifically in the modern states of Veracruz and Tabasco, the Olmec civilization's significance stretches far beyond its temporal boundaries. Central to Olmec society was their agricultural prowess. The fertile lowlands in which they settled allowed for the cultivation of various crops, with maize, corn, beans, and squash serving as dietary staples. Their innovative agricultural techniques included terraced farming and raised fields, which not only sustained a growing population but also laid the groundwork for stable communities. The Olmec are renowned for their ceremonial centers, particularly San Lorenzo and La Venta. San Lorenzo, one of the earliest Olmec sites, reveals remarkable stone carving abilities. Here, colossal stone heads, some weighing up to 40 tons, captured the attention of archaeologists. These colossal heads, each portraying distinctive facial features, hint at a complex society with powerful rulers or revered figures. La Venta, another influential center, showcases grandeur through its monumental stone thrones, basalt stela, and earthen pyramids. These structures and sculptures attest to the Olmec's architectural and artistic achievements, further underscoring their cultural significance. The colossal stone heads remain an iconic representation of the Olmec civilization. These massive sculptures, carved from basalt boulders, stand as enigmatic guardians of their legacy. The heads, some adorned with helmets or headdresses, present unique facial characteristics, including flat noses, broad lips, and elongated eyes. Interpretations vary, but these monumental sculptures suggest a highly structured society with individuals of great importance. Olmec art extends well beyond the stone heads. Elaborate figurines, pottery, and stela bear witness to their artistic diversity. These artifacts offer glimpses into Olmec daily life, rituals, and belief systems. Symbols such as the jaguar, serpent, and cleft head are recurrent themes, hinting at profound religious and cosmological beliefs. It's evident that the Olmec had a deep spiritual connection with the natural world. Religion played a central role in Olmec culture. Their iconography includes a pantheon of deities, with the jaguar, associated with power and transformation, being particularly significant. Serpents, symbolizing water and fertility, appear frequently in their art, possibly linked to agricultural rituals. The cleft head, featuring a central cranial parting, is another enigmatic symbol, potentially related to shamanistic practices or bloodletting rituals. The Olmec made noteworthy contributions in the realms of language and timekeeping. While their script, known as Olmec hieroglyphs, remains undeciphered, it holds the promise of unlocking their complex narrative. Additionally, their rudimentary calendar system laid the foundation for the more intricate Mesoamerican calendars that followed. The decline of the Olmec civilization remains an intriguing puzzle. Major centers, such as San Lorenzo and La Venta, were ultimately abandoned. Environmental factors, such as volcanic eruptions or shifting river courses, are considered potential causes, as are social and political changes within the society itself. In conclusion, the Olmec civilization stands as a remarkable testament to human ingenuity and creativity in ancient Mesoamerica. Their advanced agriculture, monumental art, and intricate belief systems left an indelible mark on the region's subsequent cultures. The enigmatic stoneheads, the tantalizing script, and the enduring mysteries surrounding their decline continue to captivate scholars and enthusiasts alike, offering a window into the intricate tapestry of early American history. The enigmatic genesis of Greek civilization. The story of Greek civilization is an epic journey through time, filled with fascinating tales of innovation, artistry, and intellectual exploration. Its origins, its golden age, and its legacy continue to captivate us. Join us as we delve deeper into this captivating narrative. The birth of Greek civilization. Archaic period, 8th, 6th century BC. The seeds of Greek civilization were sown during the Archaic period, a time when disparate tribes and settlements across the Greek peninsula began to unite into city-states or polis. These city-states, including Athens, Sparta, and Corinth, began to take shape with their own distinct customs, governance, and identities. The Archaic period also witnessed the emergence of trade networks that connected the Greek world to the wider Mediterranean. It was during this time that the Greek alphabet was adapted from the Phoenician script, enabling the Greeks to record their thoughts and stories. One of the most enduring literary achievements of this era was the epic poetry of Homer. Though little is known about Homer himself, his works, the Iliad and the Odyssey, became foundational texts in Greek culture, recounting heroic feats and legendary adventures that would shape Greek storytelling for generations to come. The Golden Age of Athens. Classical period, 5th century BC. The Classical period, often considered the zenith of Greek civilization, dawned in the 5th century BC. Athens, under the visionary leadership of Pericles, ascended as a shining beacon of intellectual and artistic achievement. This was a time when the concept of democracy reached its zenith in Athens. The city-state engaged its citizens in collective decision-making, paving the way for future democratic systems. Intellectual flourishing was at its peak during this era. The likes of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle walked the bustling streets of Athens, engaging in philosophical dialogues that would lay the foundations of Western thought. Socrates, through his Socratic method, encouraged critical thinking and self-examination. Plato ventured into the realm of abstract ideas, envisioning an ideal society governed by philosopher kings. Aristotle, in turn, engaged in systematic thought, exploring ethics, politics, and the natural world. The Acropolis, a monumental citadel perched atop Athens, became an enduring symbol of Greek architectural excellence. The Parthenon, a Doric temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, embodied the principles of harmony, symmetry, and proportion. Greek drama flourished during the Classical period, with playwrights like Sophocles and Euripides producing timeless tragedies that explored the complexities of the human condition. Aristophanes, a master of comedy, used humor to satirize politics and society. Hellenistic Age, the conquest and spread, 1st century BC. The 4th century BC ushered in the Hellenistic Age, marked by the conquests of Alexander the Great. His empire stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India, serving as a conduit for the diffusion of Greek culture. This period witnessed a rich amalgamation of Greek traditions with those of the Near East, leading to new artistic, scientific, and philosophical developments. The Library of Alexandria, a monumental institution of knowledge, attracted scholars from diverse backgrounds, fostering intellectual exchange and innovation. The Hellenistic Age is characterized by its cosmopolitan nature, where the arts, sciences, and philosophies of various cultures converged. The decline and fall, Roman conquest, and Byzantine legacy, 1st century BC, 6th century AD. In the 1st century BC, the Greek world came under Roman rule. The Romans, deeply enamored with Greek culture, adopted its art, philosophy, and architecture. Greece became an integral part of the Roman Empire, contributing significantly to its cultural and intellectual tapestry. As the Roman Empire faced internal strife and external pressures, the Greek East began to evolve its distinct identity within the larger Roman framework. In the 4th century AD, the Roman Empire officially split into the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire. Byzantium, with its capital in Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, became the torchbearer of Greek cultural traditions. The Byzantine Empire, which endured until the 15th century, played a pivotal role in preserving and expanding Greek culture. Byzantine scholars meticulously copied and preserved ancient Greek texts, safeguarding the knowledge of antiquity for future generations. The empire also produced its own rich literary and artistic traditions, forging a synthesis of Greek, Roman, and Eastern influences. Legacy, an unfading beacon. Greek civilization's legacy is an enduring testament to the boundless potential of human creativity and the enduring power of human thought. The Greek War of Independence in the 19th century reignited a fervent sense of Greek national identity. It culminated in the establishment of the modern Greek state in 1832, signaling a renaissance of Greek culture and traditions. As we journey through the currents of history, the epic saga of Greek civilization remains a timeless beacon of inspiration. It serves as a testament to the profound impact that one culture can have on the course of human civilization, igniting the flames of curiosity, innovation, and artistic expression that continue to illuminate our world today. Akkadian Empire, 24th century BC. The Akkadian Empire, a hallmark of the ancient world, emerged during the 24th century BC under the leadership of Sargon of Akkad. This empire's formation marked a significant turning point in history, introducing innovative administrative, military, and cultural aspects that would leave a lasting legacy. Sargon of Akkad. The rise of the Akkadian Empire can be attributed to the remarkable Sargon of Akkad, also known as Sargon the Great. While much of his early life remains shrouded in mystery and legend, his impact on the world is undeniable. Sargon's ascent to power was marked by tales of being born to a lowly family and later rising through the ranks to become a cupbearer to the king of Kish. Eventually, he seized power, forging one of the world's earliest and most significant empires. Conquest of Sumer. The defining achievement of the Akkadian Empire was its conquest of the Sumerian city-states. Sargon's forces swept through the fertile lands between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, uniting these city-states under a single rule for the first time in history. This consolidation of power established the world's first major empire. Territorial extent. At its zenith, the Akkadian Empire spanned a vast territory, encompassing regions from the Persian Gulf in the south to parts of Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, in the north. Within this expansive area lived diverse cultures and languages, making the empire's ability to govern such a diverse populace a remarkable achievement. Administrative brilliance. The Akkadian Empire introduced innovative administrative practices that would serve as a blueprint for future empires. Sargon implemented a structured bureaucracy that allowed for efficient governance of the empire. This centralized system of governance allowed the empire to collect taxes, maintain law and order, and engage in diplomacy with neighboring regions. Military prowess. A crucial component of the Akkadian Empire's success was its formidable military. Sargon's army was equipped with advanced weaponry, including bronze weapons like spears and swords. These technological advantages allowed the Akkadian Empire to assert control over its vast territories and defend its borders against potential threats. Cultural exchange and Akkadian language. While Sumerian culture continued to thrive, the Akkadian Empire facilitated cultural exchange between the Akkadians and the Sumerians. The Akkadian language became the lingua franca of the empire, used for administration, trade, and diplomacy. This language was written using cuneiform script, which had initially been developed by the Sumerians. Economic prosperity and trade. Trade flourished under Akkadian rule. The empire's central location between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers made it a vital trade hub, with goods flowing in from different regions. Sargon's government actively promoted trade, ensuring economic prosperity throughout the empire. Legacy and decline. The Akkadian Empire's legacy extended far beyond its 2 centuries of existence. Its administrative practices, military strategies, and the Akkadian language continued to impact future empires, most notably the Assyrians and Babylonians. However, the empire's decline was marked by internal strife and external pressures. After Sargon's death, his successors struggled to maintain control over the sprawling territory. Ultimately, the Gutians, a people from the Zagros Mountains, invaded and brought an end to the Akkadian Empire in the 22nd century BC. In summary, the Akkadian Empire, under the leadership of Sargon of Akkad, was a groundbreaking civilization that united the city-states of Sumer and extended its influence over a vast territory. Its contributions to governance, military organization, and cultural exchange left an indelible mark on the history of the ancient world, serving as a model for future empires. The Akkadian Empire's legacy endures as a testament to the power of innovation and consolidation in the annals of human history. The Assyrian Empire, a formidable and feared civilization, thrived between the 11th and 7th centuries BC in the heart of Mesopotamia, spanning regions that are part of modern-day Iraq and Syria. Originating from the Arabian Peninsula, the Assyrians migrated to Mesopotamia around 2000 BC, where they rapidly ascended to power. Assur, one of the city-states they established, would eventually become the empire's capital. In agriculture, the Assyrians displayed remarkable proficiency, cultivating fertile lands and supporting a growing population. Their expertise in irrigation systems further enhanced their agricultural productivity. Architecturally, the Assyrians left an indelible mark. They constructed impressive cities, adorned with monumental ziggurats, elaborate temples, and opulent palaces. These architectural marvels served as symbols of their imperial grandeur and mastery over construction. The development of a complex system of writing, known as cuneiform, allowed the Assyrians to record their history, culture, and commerce on clay tablets. This script played a pivotal role in documenting their heritage and administrative matters. Polytheism was central to Assyrian beliefs, with gods representing natural forces and celestial phenomena. Rituals and offerings were integral to their daily lives, as they believed that appeasing these deities was essential for prosperity and protection. The Assyrians' military might was unparalleled in the ancient world. Their well-organized army, equipped with advanced weaponry and armor, was a force to be reckoned with. Their reputation for ruthlessness and cruelty towards their adversaries struck fear into the hearts of neighboring regions. Through a relentless campaign of conquest, the Assyrian Empire expanded its dominion across vast territories, spanning from the Mediterranean Sea to the Persian Gulf. Provinces were governed by appointed officials, and tribute and taxes were extracted to sustain the empire. Despite their dominance, the Assyrian Empire began to decline in the 7th century BC. Internal rebellions and external threats, notably from neighboring Babylonians and Medians, contributed to their eventual downfall. The capital, Nineveh, fell in 612 BC, marking the end of the empire. The Assyrian legacy endures through their innovations. They were among the first to develop a system of cavalry, enhancing their military capabilities. The use of iron weapons and armor on a large scale revolutionized warfare. In siege warfare, the Assyrians excelled, employing new siege weapons and strategies. Art and architecture were skillfully employed for propaganda, glorifying their military achievements and power. However, the Assyrian Empire remains controversial due to its extreme cruelty towards conquered territories and inhabitants. This dark aspect of their legacy serves as a reminder that power, innovation, and cruelty can coexist in the annals of history, prompting reflection on the ethical complexities of wielding power.
The Aztec civilization, also known as the Mexica, flourished in Mesoamerica between the 14th and early 16th centuries. These remarkable people, believed to have originated from the legendary land of Aztlan, migrated and settled in the Valley of Mexico, where they established their grand capital, Tenochtitlan, on a series of interconnected islands in Lake Texcoco. Under the visionary leadership of Emperor Itzcoatl and his influential advisor Tlacaelel, the Aztecs rapidly expanded their influence. Through a combination of military conquests, strategic alliances, and tributary relationships, they formed the Triple Alliance with two other city-states, Texcoco and Tlacopan. This alliance laid the foundation for the Aztec Empire, which came to dominate central Mexico. Aztec society was meticulously structured. At the apex of their social hierarchy stood the emperor, followed by the nobility, commoners, and slaves. While the social structure was stratified, there existed opportunities for upward mobility, particularly for those who displayed valor on the battlefield. In terms of governance, the Aztecs operated under a monarchy with a council of nobles and a judicial system. The emperor wielded both political and religious authority, as the Aztec state and religion were deeply interwoven. Religion occupied a central role in Aztec life. They practiced polytheism, venerating gods like Huitzilopochtli, the god of war and the sun, and Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, among others. The Aztecs believed that appeasing these deities through ritualistic human sacrifice was crucial to ensure the world's continued existence. Agriculture was the cornerstone of the Aztec economy. They were ingenious farmers who employed advanced techniques. They created chinampas, artificial islands in Lake Texcoco, which yielded bountiful crops such as maize, beans, and squash. The Aztec economy thrived through a combination of agriculture, trade, and the tribute they extracted from conquered regions. Aztec art and culture were distinguished by their intricate designs, vibrant colors, and a deep connection to nature and the supernatural. They produced remarkable stone sculptures, intricate pottery, codices made of bark paper, and finely crafted textiles. The Templo Mayor, a grand temple complex in Tenochtitlan, stood as a testament to their architectural prowess. However, despite their impressive achievements, the Aztec Empire faced external threats. In 1519, Hernán Cortés and his Spanish expedition arrived in Tenochtitlan. Cortés exploited internal divisions and formed alliances with rival indigenous groups. After a protracted conflict, the Aztec capital fell in 1521, marking the end of the Aztec Empire. Nevertheless, the legacy of the Aztec civilization endures in modern Mexico. Their art, architecture, and calendar system have left lasting cultural imprints. The Aztec language, Nahuatl, still has speakers today. Additionally, their innovative agricultural techniques, including chinampas, continue to influence farming practices in the region. In conclusion, the Aztec civilization, with its intricate society, vibrant culture, and remarkable achievements, stands as a testament to the ingenuity and accomplishments of indigenous peoples in the Americas. While their empire met a tragic end with the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors, the Aztecs' enduring legacy lives on in the cultural fabric of Mexico and beyond.
The Hittite Empire, a significant civilization that emerged in Anatolia during the early 17th century BCE, represents a fascinating chapter in ancient history. This multifaceted empire, marked by its strategic capital, Hattusa, witnessed a trajectory of growth, cultural synthesis, military prowess, and ultimately a complex downfall. Early period, 1600 BCE, 1400 BCE. The early years of the Hittite civilization unfolded against the backdrop of Anatolia, as the Indo-European-speaking Hittites migrated into the region. This migration, occurring around 1600 BCE, was a pivotal moment that set the stage for the Hittites' profound influence on the Anatolian peninsula. Hattusa, strategically located in central Anatolia, emerged as a focal point during this period. Archaeological evidence suggests a gradual consolidation of power in this city, which would later become the capital of the Hittite Empire. Hattusa's rise marked the beginning of an urban center that would play a pivotal role in the region's political and cultural dynamics. The Hittites, likely Indo-European migrants, established their presence in Anatolia, initiating a fusion of their cultural practices with those of the indigenous Anatolian population. This cultural synthesis laid the groundwork for the distinctive features that would characterize the Hittite civilization. Old Kingdom, 1600 BCE, 1400 BCE. The subsequent Old Kingdom period witnessed the establishment of key Hittite cultural and political institutions. Hattusa underwent significant transformations as monumental structures altered its landscape. The city, now evolving into a sophisticated urban center, became not only an administrative and political hub, but also a center for religious practices. The construction of monumental structures within Hattusa reflected the growing influence of the Hittite rulers. Temples and administrative buildings dotted the cityscape, illustrating the Hittites' commitment to cultural and political development. Hattusa became a vibrant center of cultural exchange, laying the foundation for the cosmopolitan character it would acquire in later periods. The Old Kingdom was characterized by the consolidation of power within Hattusa and the establishment of a cultural identity that fused Hittite and Anatolian elements. This period set the stage for the Hittite Empire's further expansion and influence. Middle Kingdom, 1400 BCE, 1200 BCE. The Middle Kingdom of the Hittite Empire, spanning from around 1400 BCE to 1200 BCE, marked the zenith of Hittite power and influence. Under the leadership of prominent rulers like Suppiluliuma I, the Hittites engaged in military campaigns that showcased their military prowess. Military conquests during this era extended the Hittite Empire's reach into neighboring territories, with Syria becoming a notable region of expansion. The borders of the empire expanded significantly, illustrating the effectiveness of Hittite military strategies and campaigns. Hattusa, already a flourishing city, evolved into a cosmopolitan hub during the Middle Kingdom. Diverse cultural influences shaped the city's character, reflecting the Hittites' ability to integrate various elements into their cultural fabric. This cosmopolitan nature was not only a testament to the Hittites' diplomatic and cultural acumen, but also a source of strength for the empire. The Middle Kingdom was characterized by both military expansion and cultural sophistication. The Hittites, through their military endeavors, solidified their presence in the broader Anatolian region and beyond. Meanwhile, the city of Hattusa continued to thrive as a cultural crossroads, nurturing a rich and diverse societal tapestry. Hittite-Egyptian relations and the Battle of Kadesh. The interactions between the Hittites and the Egyptians during the Middle Kingdom culminated in the famous Battle of Kadesh around 1274 BCE. This conflict, immortalized in inscriptions and historical records, was a significant military engagement that showcased the military capabilities of both powers. The Battle of Kadesh, fought between Hittite King Muwatalli II and Egyptian Pharaoh Ramses II, ended inconclusively. Despite the lack of a decisive outcome on the battlefield, the conflict paved the way for diplomatic negotiations between the two powers. Subsequently, the Hittites and Egyptians negotiated a peace treaty, which is considered one of the earliest recorded treaties in history. This diplomatic resolution highlighted the Hittites' ability to navigate complex geopolitical situations and engage in constructive diplomatic relations. The peace treaty established a period of relative stability between the Hittites and Egyptians, emphasizing the importance of diplomatic solutions even in the midst of military conflicts. This diplomatic success demonstrated the Hittites' strategic thinking beyond the battlefield. It showcased their commitment to maintaining stability in the region through negotiation and peaceful coexistence, setting an early example of diplomatic practices that would influence future international relations. While you're captivated by the fascinating content, don't forget to show your support. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing insights and engaging narratives. Late period, 1200 BCE, 1180 BCE. The late period of the Hittite Empire, spanning from approximately 1200 BCE to 1180 BCE, was marked by profound challenges that contributed to the decline of the once mighty empire. This period coincided with the broader Late Bronze Age collapse, a complex phenomenon that affected several civilizations in the Eastern Mediterranean and Near East. Economic instability emerged as a significant factor during the late period. Disruptions in trade routes and economic networks led to a decline in the Hittite Empire's economic prosperity. The once thriving trade connections that had fueled the empire's growth and cultural exchanges now faced disruptions, contributing to internal challenges. Societal unrest also characterized the late period, with internal discord and discontent among the population. The economic challenges, coupled with potential social inequalities and political instability, created a volatile environment within the Hittite Empire. Adding to these internal challenges were external pressures, most notably invasions by the Sea Peoples. The Sea Peoples, a mysterious confederation of maritime raiders, conducted incursions along the coasts of the eastern Mediterranean, causing widespread disruptions. The Hittite Empire, already grappling with internal issues, now faced external threats that further weakened its central authority. The combined impact of economic decline, internal strife, and external invasions contributed to the unraveling of the Hittite Empire during the late period. The once mighty civilization, which had flourished through centuries of expansion and cultural exchange, now found itself in a state of vulnerability. Downfall, 1180 BCE. Around 1180 BCE, the Hittite Empire faced a definitive and tumultuous downfall. External invasions played a role in the downfall, with foreign forces breaching the once imposing defenses of Hattusa. Internal power struggles and political instability may have also contributed to the empire's vulnerability. Environmental factors such as droughts or other natural disasters could have further strained the empire's resources. The exact identity of the invaders remains uncertain, and various theories have been proposed. Some suggest the involvement of the Phrygians or other Indo-European groups, while others point to the mysterious Sea Peoples as potential contributors to the downfall. The lack of a centralized power structure and effective leadership during this period likely exacerbated the empire's vulnerability. The fall of Hattusa marked the definitive end of the Hittite Empire. The once prosperous capital, which had witnessed centuries of cultural and political development, now lay in ruins. The Hittite civilization, which had left an indelible mark on the ancient world, entered a new phase as Anatolia became a fragmented landscape of emerging regional powers. The legacy of the Hittite civilization, however, persisted in the historical memory of the region and continued to influence subsequent developments. Aftermath. The aftermath of the Hittite Empire's collapse saw Anatolia entering a period of fragmentation. Various regional powers and city-states emerged, filling the void left by the absence of the centralized Hittite authority. The once unified Anatolian landscape now became a patchwork of competing entities, each vying for dominance. The cultural and political legacy of the Hittite civilization endured, influencing subsequent civilizations in the region. The Hittites' contributions to diplomacy, military strategy, and cultural exchange left an indelible mark on the ancient world. Despite the collapse of the empire, remnants of Hittite influence persisted in the cultural practices, governance structures, and interactions of the successor states. The Hittite language, written in cuneiform script, remained a crucial component of Anatolian linguistic heritage. The decipherment of Hittite hieroglyphs in the early 20th century by scholars such as Bedzich Hrozny provided valuable insights into the Hittite civilization, allowing for a deeper understanding of their literature, religious texts, and historical records. The Hittite Empire's cultural impact extended beyond its geographical boundaries. The cosmopolitan nature of Hattusa, the diplomatic achievements exemplified by the peace treaty with Egypt, and the military campaigns that expanded the empire's reach contributed to a rich legacy that resonated through subsequent centuries. In conclusion, the Hittite Empire's rise, zenith, and eventual downfall represent a dynamic and complex narrative in the tapestry of ancient history. From the early migration of Indo-European speakers into Anatolia to the cosmopolitan brilliance of Hattusa during the Middle Kingdom, the Hittites played a central role in shaping the cultural and political landscape of the ancient Near East. The challenges of the late period, coupled with external invasions, precipitated the empire's decline and eventual collapse. Yet, the enduring legacy of the Hittite civilization persisted in the fragmented Anatolian region that emerged in the aftermath, influencing the course of subsequent civilizations and contributing to the rich historical mosaic of the ancient world. Don't forget to show your support. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing insights and engaging narratives.
The Roman Empire stands as one of the most significant and influential civilizations in world history. This infographic video explores the extraordinary journey of the Roman Empire, from its humble beginnings to its eventual decline and fall. The story of the Roman Empire begins in 753 BC with the legendary founding of Rome by Romulus and Remus. Over the centuries, Rome evolved from a small city-state into a formidable republic. The Roman Republic, established in 509 BC, saw the rise of the Senate, the rule of law, and the expansion of Roman territory through military conquests. By 44 BC, Julius Caesar had become a dominant figure in Roman politics. His assassination led to a period of civil wars and political strife. In 27 BC, Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, emerged victorious and became the first Roman emperor, taking the title Augustus. This marked the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire. Under the reign of Augustus and his successors, the Roman Empire experienced a period of relative peace and stability known as the Pax Romana, which lasted for over 2 centuries. During this time, the empire expanded to its greatest territorial extent, stretching from Britain to Egypt and from Spain to Mesopotamia. The Roman Empire left an indelible mark on history with its achievements in architecture, engineering, law, and governance. Iconic structures like the Colosseum, aqueducts, and roads exemplify Roman engineering prowess. The Roman legal system, including the concept of innocent until proven guilty, continues to influence modern legal systems. The decline. The Roman Empire's decline was a complex process influenced by various factors. Economic instability, including inflation and taxation, strained the empire's resources. External threats from barbarian invasions and internal strife further weakened Rome. Additionally, political corruption and ineffective leadership contributed to its downfall. In AD 284, Emperor Diocletian initiated a division of the empire into the Eastern and Western Roman empires to better manage its vast territories. However, this division weakened the Western Roman Empire, which ultimately fell in AD 476, when the Germanic chieftain Odoacer deposed the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus. Despite its fall, the Roman Empire's legacy endures. Roman architecture and engineering innovations continue to inspire builders worldwide. Latin, the Roman language, shaped the development of Romance languages, and Roman law underpins modern legal systems. The Roman Empire's contributions to art, literature, philosophy, and governance have left an indelible mark on Western civilization. The rise and fall of the Roman Empire is a tale of grandeur, innovation, and eventual decline. Its impact on the world can still be seen and felt today, making it a pivotal chapter in human history.
Sumerian civilization, 4th millennium BC. The Sumerian civilization, which emerged in Mesopotamia around 4000 BC, stands as one of humanity's earliest and most influential cultures. This period marked a profound shift from small agricultural settlements to complex urban societies, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape our world today. Urbanization and monumental architecture. The Sumerians were trailblazers in urban development, creating some of the world's first cities. These cities, such as Eridu, Uruk, and Ur, were not merely larger versions of rural settlements. They were organized, planned centers of civilization. The emergence of cities led to the formation of city-states. Each city-state was a self-governing entity with its own king, government, and patron deity. The Sumerian king held a unique position, serving both as a political leader and a high priest, reinforcing the connection between religion and governance. One of the most iconic architectural features of Sumerian cities was the ziggurat. These massive, stepped pyramid-like structures served as religious centers dedicated to the city's patron god. Ziggurats, such as the one in Ur, symbolize the close relationship between the earthly and divine realms. Cuneiform writing and record-keeping. The Sumerians made an indelible mark on human history with their invention of cuneiform writing. This script, characterized by wedge-shaped marks on clay tablets, began as pictograms representing tangible objects and gradually evolved into a complex system of writing. Cuneiform started as a system of pictographs, with symbols representing everyday objects like animals and tools. Over time, these symbols became more abstract and could convey a wide range of concepts, from administrative records to literary texts. Literary achievements. Sumerian literature thrived thanks to cuneiform writing. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest known epic poems, explores profound themes of mortality, friendship, and the human condition. This epic, along with other literary works, provides invaluable insights into Sumerian culture and beliefs. Technological advancements. The Sumerians were not just pioneers of urbanization and writing, they were also inventive engineers and innovators. Two of their most notable contributions to human progress were the wheel and the plow. The wheel. Sumerians are credited with inventing the wheel, initially for pottery making. However, they soon recognized its potential for revolutionizing transportation. The wheel led to the creation of carts and chariots, facilitating trade, communication, and warfare. This invention had a lasting impact on human civilization. The plow. Another agricultural breakthrough was the Sumerian plow. This implement could efficiently turn and till soil, greatly increasing agricultural productivity. The Sumerians could cultivate larger areas of land and produce surpluses of food, laying the foundation for more complex societies. In conclusion, the Sumerian civilization of the 4th millennium BC left an enduring legacy. Their transition to urban life, with monumental architecture, development of cuneiform writing for record-keeping and literature, and groundbreaking technological inventions such as the wheel and plow were foundational elements that continue to influence modern society. The Sumerians' innovative spirit and cultural achievements laid the groundwork for many aspects of human civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization, spanning from around 3300 BCE to 1300 BCE, is a captivating chapter in ancient history. Situated in the region that is now part of India and Pakistan, this remarkable civilization has left behind a trove of archaeological evidence that provides insights into its complex and advanced society. The urban centers of the Indus Valley Civilization, such as Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, were meticulously planned cities that reflected a high degree of urban sophistication. Streets were laid out in a grid pattern, intersecting at right angles, showcasing an early understanding of urban planning. These streets were well-engineered and had systems for managing stormwater and wastewater, which were channeled into well-constructed drains beneath the streets. This level of urban planning and sanitation was unparalleled in its time. The architecture of the Indus Valley Civilization is another remarkable aspect of their society. Their buildings were primarily constructed using standardized baked brick technology, a technique that allowed for the creation of uniform-sized bricks. This uniformity in brick size contributed to the precision and stability of their structures. Many of the buildings featured complex layouts with multiple rooms, suggesting a degree of architectural sophistication. The civilization's script, however, remains one of the greatest mysteries. While the Indus people developed a writing system, the script remains undeciphered to this day. Various inscriptions on seals, pottery, and artifacts bear this script, but the meanings behind these symbols remain elusive. Deciphering this script could potentially reveal valuable insights into their culture, language, and administrative practices. Agriculture was the backbone of the Indus Valley Civilization. The fertile alluvial soil of the Indus River Basin allowed for the cultivation of a diverse range of crops, including wheat, barley, and millet. The Indus people were among the first to cultivate cotton, which became a crucial cash crop. Their agricultural success was made possible through the development of advanced irrigation systems, including canals and wells, which ensured a consistent water supply for their fields. Trade was another integral aspect of their society. The presence of seals with Indus script in Mesopotamian cities like Ur and Sumer suggests that they engaged in long-distance trade. This trade network likely extended beyond Mesopotamia, connecting the Indus Valley with other distant regions. The artifacts discovered in these foreign lands highlight the extensive reach of their trade networks. In terms of craftsmanship, The Indus Valley people exhibited a high level of skill. Pottery was an essential part of daily life, and their pottery featured intricate designs and varied shapes, serving both functional and aesthetic purposes. They also excelled in metallurgy, working with metals like bronze and copper to create tools, ornaments, and figurines. The society's religious and cultural practices are still not fully understood due to the lack of deciphered texts. However, a multitude of figurines and seals featuring various symbols have been uncovered, suggesting the existence of a complex belief system. Some of these symbols, such as animals and anthropomorphic figures, may hold religious or ritualistic significance. The civilization began to decline around 1900 BCE, marking the end of its urban phase. The exact reasons for this decline remain a subject of ongoing debate among historians and archaeologists. Various theories, including environmental factors like shifts in river courses and droughts, as well as potential invasions or social changes, have been proposed as contributing factors. In summary, the Indus Valley civilization was a remarkable ancient society, characterized by advanced urban planning, sophisticated architecture, enigmatic script, and a thriving agricultural and trade-based economy. Despite the mysteries surrounding its decline, the legacy of this civilization continues to captivate and inspire researchers, offering a glimpse into the complexities of early human civilization. The Zhou Dynasty, a journey through ancient China. In the tapestry of ancient Chinese history, the Zhou Dynasty unfurls as a remarkable narrative, stretching over 8 centuries, from 1046 to 256 BC. Its story weaves threads of culture, philosophy, governance, and innovation into the very fabric of Chinese civilization. Genesis and early reign. The Zhou Dynasty made its debut in 1046 BC, orchestrated by King Wu's overthrow of the Shang Dynasty, a pivotal moment that heralded a new era for ancient China. This early phase, known as the Western Zhou period, 1046 to 771 BC, was characterized by the establishment of fundamental principles that would echo through dynasties to come. A concept as profound as it was enduring, the mandate of heaven, was introduced during this epoch. It articulated that rulers derived their authority from divine blessing, contingent upon just and moral governance. This concept not only legitimized the Zhou rulers, but also laid the foundation for a recurring theme in Chinese history: the cyclical rise and fall of dynasties based on the quality of their governance. A flourishing prosperity and a blossoming culture. The Western Zhou era fostered relative stability and prosperity. Employing a feudal system, Zhou kings allocated land and titles to nobles in exchange for loyalty and service. This astute approach set the stage for economic development, creating a stable environment in which agriculture and trade flourished. Agricultural innovations, including advancements in farming techniques and irrigation systems, provided food security and fueled economic growth. The construction of roads and canals further facilitated transportation and trade, connecting distant regions within the kingdom. Eastern Zhou, transformation amid turmoil. The Eastern Zhou period, 771 to 256 BC, brought about profound transformations. As central authority weakened, feudal lords asserted their autonomy, ultimately leading to the Warring States period. This era of political fragmentation witnessed intense competition among states vying for supremacy. Amid this political turmoil, profound philosophical ideas began to take root. The Eastern Zhou era bore witness to the emergence of Confucianism, Taoism, legalism, and a myriad of other philosophical schools. These ideologies would become the philosophical cornerstones of Chinese thought and culture. The enduring legacy of Zhou. The legacy of the Zhou Dynasty is a river that courses through the heart of Chinese culture and civilization. It extends far beyond the realm of politics, permeating every facet of Chinese life. The concept of the mandate of heaven became a linchpin in the legitimacy of rulers throughout Chinese history. This cyclical view of dynastic rise and fall, rooted in moral governance, profoundly shaped Chinese political thought and governance. The philosophical legacies of the Eastern Zhou era persist as vibrant tributaries within the broader stream of Chinese thought. Confucianism's emphasis on filial piety, social harmony, and moral responsibility remains foundational to Chinese society. Taoism's teachings about harmony with nature and the pursuit of simplicity continue to resonate in spiritual and philosophical realms. The intellectual ferment of the Eastern Zhou era laid the fertile ground for the 100 schools of thought, an intellectual diversity that has enriched Chinese intellectual discourse for centuries. Conclusion: Zhou Dynasty, a perennial current. The Zhou Dynasty's legacy endures as an unbroken current in the river of Chinese history. Its concepts, ideals, and governance structures have weathered the centuries, shaping the destiny of the nation. From King Wu's seminal moment of triumph to the philosophical crucible of the Eastern Zhou, the Zhou Dynasty's influence remains profound. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of ideas, governance, and culture to transcend time and guide a civilization toward virtue and progress. As China navigates the currents of the present and charts its course into the future, it continues to draw upon the wisdom and legacy of the Zhou Dynasty, a legacy that illuminates the path forward, reminding us that the echoes of the past resonate in the present, informing and enriching the future.